No worries. So these are literally the remaining bats that I had that I did not want to spin. So I just used some Kool-Aid and dyed them in the microwave, and it worked out wonderfully. And now I want to spin them as is instead of using them for thrumming, which is what I originally wanted to do. So I have a 2-ply. This is all that same fiber that you just saw dyed up, but just as wool. And this came out as very rustic when I spun it. This is a true 3-ply. I filled up 3 bobbins with about 3.2 or 3.4 ounces per bobbin, and then I plied it. And I got 3 whopping full bobbins full of 3-ply before I ran out of one of my bobbins. When I ran out of my bobbin, I took a 4th bobbin and put it up there, and I did a 2-ply and a chain ply. So I ended up with 3 different types of yarn, structurally speaking. So this is the 2-ply, and this is the 3-ply, and this is still pretty heavily lanolin. It's very rustic. There was lots of what's called neps, or second cuts, from when they shave the sheep. There's little short hairs, so they shave the sheep once and then they run the shaver back over top, and you don't want to do that until the whole fleece is off. You want to do it after and then come back and cut those shorts off. And whoever shaved the sheep didn't do that. They just went yank, and then they went and did it in a second cut and kept going, and those didn't get beat out of the fleece before they carded it. So when I carded and picked it, there's a whole bunch of little bits in there, so much so that I couldn't undo it. It just makes a very rustic yarn. I picked out so much junk, and so all I need to do is take these, pull it off onto my nitty knotty here. So you wrap it around the ends of the nitty knotty, like so, and then you make it into a skein, and then you wash it. So that's all that's left for this. So this project's completely off my wheel. Finally, this has been on the wheel since last August, guys. Last August. It is ridiculous, but it's finally off the wheel. And there was a yarn event, a craft event, and so I bought just under 4 ounces of alpaca roving. And for some of you guys that have been on my stream for quite a while, this might look somewhat familiar. This is alpaca, and it's got the same as what we did for the alpaca sweater spin, where it's got a strip of a transitioning color against a white, and this is pin roving. And it's not entirely clean, but it's pretty clean. I got like a piece of paper or something in the middle, which is keeping it from clinging together. And it changes from a black to a gray to kind of a dusty dark brown, chocolate brown maybe, a little bit brighter than that. So this is what I just started spinning on the wheel. Since it is only 3 and some change in ounces, it should spin up pretty quick. So I'm looking forward to having that. It might even be less depending on how heavy. You can hear it crackling. There's like a piece of paper or something all the way down the middle. So this might actually be only 2 ounces of fiber, which for alpaca goes quite a ways. So I'm going to spin that up all into one bobbin, maybe 2 bobbins. I'm not sure if I'm going to 2-ply it yet, or if I'm going to do a single ply and then pull out the merino and do a second ply, and then I'd have something to back me up for the other spin. For the sweater spin that we did, something a little bit different but similar enough that we could add it and use it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my god, floof. Yep. Yep, it is. Rogner says, I forgot to post a picture of the blanket I finished on Instagram. Must do that because it's very fall. Definitely, please do. Okay, picture on Instagram, used tag. Thank you so much, Rognitter. I will check that out in a little bit because I don't have Instagram pulled up, honestly. I thought I did. Oh, Rainstorm demands of Crafty Tan a close-up of that rainbow. Please, kitty eyes. Yes, the rainbow yarn would be very good to have a close-up of. General. Yay, welcome into Discord, Serena. And finish that whip. Oh my goodness, Crafty Tan, those socks are gorgeous. I love those. Guys, if you're wondering what's going on, go over in my Discord, and I'm just looking at the most recent post and finish that whip. Crafty Tan has posted some wonderful socks. Crafty Tan says, I've been getting stuff done, so I cast on all the new things. pattern is heel, toe, do, si, do in Ravenclaw colors for your husband. That is really wonderful. And the second one is Thestral socks in Luna Lovegood colorway for me. Well, that's perfect. Thestrals and Luna Lovegood, that's like everything you need. All in one. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I've actually been considering getting adventurous and doing a pattern on the uppers on my socks. So the purple hat that I showed you guys earlier, you purchased a kit to do on the bus. So when we got on the bus for Rhinebeck, this was the bag and the flying needles that it came in. So I got the big cake of yarn and the floof ball, and I got the pattern, which came with a very adorable Rhinebeck or bust sweater stitch marker, which probably will not focus. Come on. Nope, not going to. We'll take my word for it. It's really, really cute. And I ended up not using it because my needle was too big for it, but I really liked it. And the hat is called, again, the Perky Little Hat. So, really enjoyed that. I'm just making a pile of a cat bed at this point of things that I've already talked about. Alright, where to start? I'm just going to start with what's on top, which means I'm going to be going a little bit out of order, but I will try to tell you if it was at Rhinebeck or one of the yarn shops or kind of where I got it. So I was at Rhinebeck, and I knew that Dragonfly Fibers specifically is going out of business at the end of the year. So guys, if you're a fan of Dragonfly Fibers, I'm a huge fan. Both of the sweaters that I showed you guys earlier, the two flax lights, are both done out of her yarn, their yarn. It's a team cooperative, and they've decided that they're going to go out of business at the end of the year. They're going to sell only a very small handful of their color dye secrets. Kind of get what I'm saying? To the purchaser of the business, and the business is going to be completely different than what it was. It's somebody else who's purchasing it, and somebody else will be doing the dyeing after the end of the year. So right now they are kind of doing a whole bunch of sales. They have some last events that they're going to, and one of their last events was Rhinebeck. So while I was there, I picked up some spinning fiber, which I have not had a chance to try their spinning fiber, so I was excited to get some of it. So I got two of the same colorway. This is a Polworth silk, 85% Polworth, 15% silk, approximately 4 ounce braid. So I have 8 ounces here, which is enough that depending on how I spin it, I could definitely do, who knows, but definitely something. There's enough here to do something. And both of these are Winter Woods. I have noticed though that one Winter Woods has a lot of rusts in it, and the other one doesn't have so many rusts in it. So I'm wondering if, but they're both labeled inside the bag as Winter Woods. So maybe just different dye lots. Maybe once I open it up, it'll have very similar. If not, what I might do is do one ply of this, and then put them together, and then I wouldn't have too much of a differentiation. But it's very close to the Urban Fox colorway. I'm going to hold this up this way. Hopefully we don't get too much of a shine and you guys can see it. So these are some very nice braids. And Polworth makes a very gushy finished fiber. I like Polworth. It's nice to work with. I don't remember how long the staple is. I know that it's not necessarily as soft as merino, but it's definitely got a gush factor. Crafty10 says Luna would have to be my friend in your favorite Harry Potter character. I don't blame you. And by the way, guys, I have some Harry Potter yarns to show you too, because I went to a Harry Potter event. Well, actually, I didn't get to go because I had surgery, but Susan, the yarn shop owner, was very nice, and she shopped on FaceTime with me so that I could get some yarn. Ragnar says, so pretty, very pretty, says Rainstorm. Thank you. And then this is the last of the fiber that I got from them, and I really like this, and they didn't have more than one of these. This is Fire in the Evening is the colorway. And it's definitely got a... Okay, I'm going to take it out because it's just, the plastic's not doing it. So sorry about plastic rattling. Oh, I didn't realize this, guys. It's got some stellina in it. I don't think it's supposed to, but it's got some stellina in it. Yeah, I think somebody dropped some stellina in it, but whatever. Everybody needs a little bit of sparkle. This one is Polworth and Silk. The other ones were, oh excuse me, all three of these are Polworth and Silk blend. So the silk is going to give it a little bit of a sheen. In some spots you can kind of see the sheen, but I'm going to hold it this way. And bring the other end up. There you go. So this is a gorgeous braid, and I don't know how long I will be able to resist spinning this. Now, because they are going out of business, I might try to pick up some more of their roving if I get the chance. But it's some epic colors, guys. It's got a lot of purples, some blues, the rusty reds. They do a really good rusty orange red. Rainstorm says, very ocean seashells. Yeah, very, I'd say like summer sunset over water, definitely. But it's supposed to be a campfire, or fire in the evening. Maybe it's a campfire by the woods. I don't know. What I do know is it's gorgeous, and it's squishy, and it's mine to play with and share with you guys. Crafty Sense is so pretty and very ocean. Yep, okay, I'm all caught up. Sometimes when I do this, I don't realize if I'm caught up or not. I'm staying back here with chat. So if I read something over and over again, I'm sorry. It's just me trying to catch up with the chat. And I like the way that the bag is kind of the presentation of it too, because they swirl it and then they hang it up like this. So it really is good. Good way to present a smaller braid and kind of keep people from handling it to death at big events. So definitely good. I have more dragonfly. I have a whole bunch of stuff in here actually.